Moin, moin, moin. Hi, everyone. Okay, so another day of a live video. And today I want to talk about what happens when your life is shit and you just have zero idea where to even level up, right? You hear me talk a lot about heal, connect, and level up. Now, what is that all about? Healing is your root causes, whatever that may be, okay? So many people have so many different things that are struggling with. It's anything from health, it's anything from mindset, it's anything from anxiety, overwhelm, loss of focus, distraction, ADHD. I mean, you name it, right? There are so many different things that we are dealing with. And for all my online entrepreneurs, it's the same for you guys, right? Why are you not doing your business the way you want to do your business? Why are you not succeeding the way there's so many different things that have root causes stemmed in personal development. And all of that is healing, right? Connecting is with where are we at right now? Where are we at this moment, like in all the areas of life, like your health, your relationships, your family, your career, your business, where are you at? That is connecting, becoming mindful and understanding as to where you are at this moment, right? Without judgment. I have to say that because I used to judge myself horribly, always like, yes, I'm here, but, and then there would be the explanations. And what I want to teach you today is don't have explanations. You're just there, okay? Just there. You are just needing to heal this because, right? No judgment of yourself or others. So that's connecting with yourself. And through that, later on, comes connecting with others, because you can't connect with your children, you cannot connect with your spouse, you cannot connect with friends if you are not in touch with yourself truly, okay? When you don't have that inner confidence, and you can also not, connect with your prospects if you are not really sure as to who you are, because who are you gonna recruit, right? It's gonna be a problem if you don't know who you are, what kind of person you are, where you want to go, and how to lead people there. So you see, it doesn't matter if you have an online business or you don't. This healing, connecting piece is always the same, right? Per person, per human. So that's important. Connecting is finding your unique mission and vision, and then values, right? What do you believe? And build a new paradigm that is actually based on your vetted through belief system. You take your old belief system into consideration, and you take the future into consideration, where you want to go, and you put all these actions, and then you're building your reality today, right? That's connecting. You're building your reality. What is my family supposed to look like? What are our values? What is my fun gonna look like? All of that is in the connecting piece. And then the leveling up piece is where you then actually work on your habits, where you actually start taking steps of implementation. So many of us, we know our life is shit. We know we have areas that we need to grow in. We know we needing to do something, right? And because we kind of know we need to do something and we just simply don't do it, we're going to be stuck in this pile of garbage that we are sitting in. Right? The pile of garbage can be your relationships, right? Maybe the people around you are not supporting you. Maybe the people around you are not wanting your best. Maybe the people around you are not necessarily wanting you to win and succeed. And maybe they don't, and I'm not saying this from an angry point, okay? Because everyone human has an old paradigm that they're trying to fulfill. And then you have your present situation, and then you have where you want to go. And that visual, where you want to go, is different. So many married couples I speak to, for example, have problems with each other because that paradigm does not match. The old paradigm with the today's paradigm, with the tomorrow's paradigm, none of that matches it for the couples, right? So the individuals don't know what's going on. And as a couple, they have never talked about it. And that's where a lot of problems are coming in. Disconnect, okay? Disconnect is disconnect. And when you connect the pieces, like a big puzzle, you have all these different pieces, you start connecting it and you start looking at the big picture, right? Zooming out a little bit and then looking at the big picture. That is where you are finding opportunity for growth, and then through that putting in the actions, whatever it is you decide in the area of your life, you are going to start leveling up in that area of life. It's 100% win. Okay, it's 100% win. The only problem is that people are not zooming out long enough to take a look. What area of my life do I hurt the most? Is it health? Am I hurting in my health? Is it my relationships? Am I hurting in my relationships? Am I hurting financially with my career, with my job? You know, am I hurting with my family in terms of children, parenting, right? Am I having trouble with the parenting? Am I not taking enough time for myself, knowing myself, like my boundaries? Guys, I've been told my entire life I was selfish. And you know what I was? I was trained, right? I was trained to, because I didn't want to be selfish, I was trained to completely blow past every single one of my boundaries, every single one of my body's warning signs of like, hello, you're tired, you need to sleep, you need to rest. I was trained to blow past this constantly. And yes, it made me a very productive person. But at the same time, I have to tell you, it also made me very vulnerable because I would lash out at people. I would show up at my worst most times, right? And what happens is throughout that phase of my life, people would look at me and say, oh yeah, you are not the same. And I'm like, yes, I am the same. But here's what the problem is. The problem was that I blew past my exhaustion boundaries so many times because my boundary, my paradigm was don't be selfish, you have to keep going, you have to do for others. Well, you do have to do for others, but not everyone, okay? Not everyone. Some people don't deserve you. That's just what it is. Some people don't deserve you actually being there for them all the time. And all of that causes health problems, right? It causes emotional problems. It causes your anxiety. It causes your overwhelm. See, when you have disconnection in areas of your life, what you're going to do is what most people do. You zoom out. You either, self-soothe, right? You self-soothe with your children. I got distracted by a message I just got. You don't self-soothe with your children. You self-soothe through food. You self-soothe through possibly Netflix or social media or other things that are going on that basically take your mind off this midnight doom scrolling, right? TikTok, so entertaining. I mean, honestly, when I had a shit day, I just love watching some funny animal videos or other things on TikTok. Not all the things on TikTok, but sometimes it just makes me laugh, and that's all you need, and it takes the pressure and the edge off just a second. But you can't waste your life away with just doing that all the time. If you do that sometimes, it's fine, but you can't do that all the time. Sometimes you actually have to take a step back and heal what needs to be healed, connect with what needs connection, what's disconnected. Is it your health? Is it your relationships? Where do you need to connect? And then how do you eat an elephant, right? Because it sounds a lot, right? It sounds a lot. How do you eat an elephant? An elephant gets eaten one bite at a time. So when your life is full of shit and you don't even know where to start, what do you need to do? You need to figure out, where do I hurt the most? What is disconnected most? Okay, so you reverse engineer. So you go from leveling up. What do I want to level up? What do I need to connect? Okay, what is disconnected right now that I need to connect? And then from connection, you need to figure out what needs healing so you can connect. okay? Does it make sense? I hope it makes sense to you, because walk it free, that's the journey, that's the walk, okay? You heal, you connect, and you level up. That is the walk that you're needing to take. That is walk it free. So if you want more information on the success system, I'm going to pop the link down below. It's www.walkitfree.com/success. I am working right now on an online course that is interesting for everyone who is wanting to have a self-guided course or a self-guided journey, right? A self-guided journey. And the self-guided journey basically is where all that I basically package to you now in like small bites, I will end up having in weekly lessons that you can apply, go back to, work through, you know, and it takes sometimes time to journal and to become aware, because when we have no clarity, when we're not aware, we can't fix. And that's the problem most people have. You're not aware. You're aware of the pain. You know there's pain, but you are not aware of why is there pain? What do I need to do to make that pain go away? And the thing that you're choosing right now to make the pain go away is only going to make that pain worse, because the more you are on social media and the more you are like, and I love social media, otherwise I wouldn't be here, but if you are constantly disconnecting with social media instead of looking at fixing and healing and connecting and leveling up where you're hurting most and where you're having problems, what happens is this bridge, this gap, this disconnect grows so much bigger that eventually it's going to be really hard to jump over it. So, having said that, if you're interested in the course, drop course below, and I'll send you some information on that, okay? I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.